plus 0.2. Alright, let's copy that whole term. Put that in there. Equals 217. We're getting closer. So we put the area in there. Now we're just going for the totem damage because that should help us out a lot. Alright, so we need 10% increased totem damage. First cast better to cast fast. Okay. What was it? 10%? Yes. 10% more. Alright. Plus 0.1 plus the 30%, 14 and 14. 0.3 plus 0.14 plus 0.14. Okay. 264 damage. Okay. Still not quite. I think, yeah, I put that one in there already. What else do we have that could make spell damage while holding that? Yes. Oh, come on. Where's the extra damage coming from? Which one did I kind of like ignore? Oh, maybe this one? 2 additional totems. They're not there yet. No. Increased damage per enemy killed. Nope. Chance to gain. No. Okay. No. Which one? Strength, intelligence and stuff. Oh, yeah. The equipment, of course. So, 35 and 31. 35 and 31. So, plus 0.35 plus 0.31. Copy that. My guess is it will be higher, no? Yeah, 309 damage. Oh, come on. 309. Shite. That's too much. Should end up at 283. My guess is that the totem damage is actually too much. Like, kind of area damage could be taken into account, but totem damage kind of gets neglected. So, like, there's a... what was it? The bonus 10%. And the 2 14s. Okay, let's X that. Place that up here. Copy the whole term up in there. Equals 262 damage. Straight. There's something missing. Okay, what about the other gear? We have increased energy shield. No. Increased energy shield. No. No spell damage. No spell damage. Resistances. No spell damage. This one. 8% increased spell damage. Okay. And plus 0.08. Copy. And there. Equals 268. And then I get this one. Increased movement and cast speed. The other one is the shielding. And this one gives me bonus cast speed again. Ha. Now, how do I get to the 283 cold damage? What have I missed? Which one have I missed? Uh, 16% bonus spell and cast speed. But there's a 16 in there, right? Somewhere? Yeah, 0.6 followed by the elemental stuff. That's just really strange. $283. But I do end up at somewhere around like 300 something. So there's something wrong here. Something wrong. Yeah, 315. Okay, I start with the base value. I multiply this by 1 plus whatever percentage comes into mind, and then the whole term will be multiplied by 0.5 to get yeah, half of the actual value, because the effectiveness of added damage is 50%. So that one doesn't change it, right? Yeah, 283 still. That's still 283. Is there like hidden spell damage that I have missed here? There's the cast speed, lightning damage, physical damage. 35 and the 31 I found already. Oh, 14% increased spell damage. There's the one. 14%. That could be it. So all right. I think that's it. Copy. 278 damage. Damn it! There's just a little bit of damage missing. Okay, oh, did I? Wait. The last few values were what? 0.31 because of the 1. Yeah. 0.31. I started with the 1. Okay. And then I got the 8% from the shield. I missed the 14% of bonus spell damage on this one. There has to be just like 5 or so percentage of spell damage, like hidden somewhere. Yeah, 7%. There we go. There's 7% on the gear. Plus 0.07. This must be it. And this is the number, I hope. 282.9. 283. That's it. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so the cold damage that's written right on this Flame Blast spell comes from area damage and like this stuff here, increased area damage, because this would work with that skill. Then it also comes from specific cold damage, fairly general elemental damage, and of course spell damage, like those. On top of that, it comes from items, like this, and this one. The increased spell damage, that's on there. And yeah, increased spell damage off of this one. Did I miss anything? Yeah, there's just one exception. The damaging number down there does not come from 10% increased totem damage, or this increased totem damage. Maybe because it's not a totem yet. Yeah, it's not... I took the totem thing out of there. Shite. How stupid can I be? Okay, that's why it wasn't. Anyway, at least now we know how the numbers kind of work together, and one actually gets increased and decreased, and like how it looks on these numbers. So, all right, now we have all that stuff done. Now, what happens if we take like this here in there? So it should actually get down by 0.26%. It's actually, if it's less, so it's times 1 minus 0.26. So let's take this one in there. Of course, the damage goes down to 244. But yeah, wait a second. Of course, the damage goes down to 244. The whole thing will be multiplied by 1 minus. So the whole, damn it, will be multiplied by a term again, which is 1 minus 0.26. All right. So we halve it because of the skill itself, the effectiveness of added damage, and then there's the minus 25 less damage. And that should actually give us the number itself, right? 209, it's now 209. Okay, so the less damage actually reduces this too much, and then the totem comes into account. Okay. So now I can finally put that into the increased version. So it's 0.1, 0.3, and the rest. This is from the totem. Okay. Copy. And place it into the calculator. 244. Perfect! Yes! Oh, no, it's actually very interesting to calculate this number. Oh, so you get a kind of deeper understanding for the mechanics. Shite. That's fun. It's almost more fun than fighting the boss, and that is more fun than fighting the boss in the vault. So, alright. Good. So that means, like, this is the base value. And this is also kind of like the base value, but because it's added, it's only good half as much. So, and then we also have like the the more damage wasn't even added onto it, because this is kind of like a hidden scaling thing. It won't even be shown to you. The only thing you see is like the minimum damage you do on average, which means the damage could be between like yeah, that's the interesting thing. Like, it deals 221 to 332 fire damage. That's kind of nice. That's actually an improvement of like 50%. It's nothing. What else was it? Yeah, other spells also have like this minimum maximum thingy, right? Where is it? Yeah, there's always a minimum and maximum damage, so it's kind of like random-ish. But yeah, this has nothing to do with the more damage. That can go like from a minimum to this more value, but no. So, you only see the minimum damage on it, which means you have to, in your head, get the 1100% more spell damage on this. Good. Because these are just base values to, what, 1594? Okay, yeah, cast speed has nothing to do with it. Chance to ignite. Okay. So, 1573. Let's just go with the average damage, because this is all of the bases combined, and then, like, yeah, evened out a little bit. Or is it? No, 1573 is fairly close to 1594, which is the maximum fire damage. So yeah, let's. I want to see that. Is it? Okay, 244, not minus, plus 1594, 1594. equals 1838. Damn it, I can't halve that thing yet. Wait a second. And then we have to add plus 1,601. Not wait a second. 1,061, not 601. And then we have to add on it the 163. 163 equals 3,062. And if we, that's an iffy one, but anyway, divide this by 2 to average the damage, we end up at 1,531. Which is not the average damage. So where's the problem? Because I took like the minimum damage and the maximum damage. Like, yeah, I added all of it together and then I divided it by 2. So... Oh, it may even work differently than that. So let's go with 244 plus 160, what was it? 163 equals divided by 2 makes 203. 203 plus open bracket 1061 plus 1594. 1594, 1550, 1594. Shite. Okay, this one. And divided by 2 equals still 1,531. Okay, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I still don't know why this value here is at 1,573 instead of 1,531. Come on. Why not? That's really strange. Because if you add all of those numbers together, like 163, 244, 1,061, 1,594, and divide all of those by 2, you end up in the mean damage, the average damage, which is, yeah, 1,531. It's not 73.1. So why is it not? It's the average damage. Maybe it also has something to do with the cast? No, the cast speed has nothing to do with it. Like, it's so close together, and also the damaging numbers itself have nothing, are not really connected to the cast speed. If the cast speed is higher, or like the cast time is lower, cast speed is higher, then the damage, the average damage should increase there, which it doesn't. So where is this bonus damage coming from? It's not coming from here, because all of those already went into the damaging values in here. Like, these are the numbers after every like increase in spell damage and stuff, and after everything that has been put into this one, for example, into the gems and stuff. There's just one little exception. This one. Anyway, the values are so close together. Let's just multiply this by 1,000. Where was I? 1,100. No, wait a second. Times 1. Plus, yeah, times 1 plus 110% would be 1.1. Yeah, 1 times 1 point. No, 1 Damn it! Shite. Again. Shite. Iffy. C. No, just C. 1531 times 1 plus 1.1. There we go. Is that it? But it's for every stage and it can happen 10 times, damn it. It can happen 10 times, so this one times 11, yeah. So it's 12 times more, times 12. Again, 1, 5... Shite. No. 18,300 something damage. This is our damage. It takes a little too long. Could we deal more than this? Okay, also ignoring the more damage thingy. What could we do? Yeah, and also got another refund point, so I could spend some, cost speed on there. I know that defenses won't work against this thing. I could get even more refund points and take all of those and place them down there. So I use my my mana for defense again. Get even more shielding out of it. But okay, what was the main problem with this kind of enemy? I couldn't damage it enough, so that means I have to kind of increase the damage. It's not the shielding that's the problem, it's the damage that is. Or like the sustain, really. So how do I get sustain? I get sustain with like life leech and things, and okay, let's go for leech. L-E-C-H. There we got life leech. So close together. Life leech per second is doubled. Maximum life leech rate is also doubled. Life regeneration has no effect. That's a bit iffy. But if there's no life regeneration, that means the shield itself would just regenerate on its own. But on the other hand, I would have to get all the way down there to get something with Val Pact, similar things. Life leech is applied to energy shield instead. Okay. But I have to get life leech, which means there's a gem in here that has like this one, leech on it. So supported skills have a 34% increased life leech per second. So much increased life leech per second. But also the skills have 2% of added damage leached as life. No, not added damage, but of damage leached as life. So 2% of 18,000 is how much? Shite. Come on. So 18,000. Let's just go with the rough value. Times 0.02 equals 360. All right. If I deal that much damage, that is. If I deal that much damage. If it's like half as much because of the resistances and stuff, then yeah, of course, I won't get that much out of it. So yeah, a constant sustain would be great. The problem about the sustain at the moment is the following. I cannot sustain myself with totems because they can't funnel the life leech back to me. That is not cool. So how am I gonna get life leech from totems? PoE life leech from totem. Otherwise I'm just going for another build and just ignore the totems at all. What you've totem plus life leech support. Okay. Flame totem and fire damage leech. Life regeneration, life leech, totem, skill gems, and ghost weaver. Yeah. So, nope. So, totem can leech life for themselves, and for you with the chieftain ascendancy. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm a slayer using Watchy for bosses, it leeches. Sweet. Okay, chieftain. Chieftain, sadly, is not a Templar, so that's not going to work with our build. Flame totem and fire damage leech. Oh, better. So, what does it mean actually? That means that we can't use the totem as a pure offensive kind of thingy, because if we don't have life leech, just kind of give ourselves some additional sustain so that we can't die immediately. Shite. So less energy shield recharge rate, like the recharge rate, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I have to use the totems for something else now. So the totems should then be a kind of trigger for curses, and I'm going to deal the damage myself. Alright, now if the totems are a trigger for curses, I don't need a specific kind of totem. I just need yeah, I need an active totem to be put on there. There's no like is there a bluish totem? No, right? Totem. There's the flame totem, there's the decoy totem. Yeah, the flame totem would work. So I need a 4-slot thingy, and I need at least 1 red on it, and then the flame totem could decrease everything constantly, and because it's standing there, it works. Also, the damage is not that important anymore. But yeah, using multiple totems. Wait a second. How does this ascendancy work with damage I deal? Less totem damage per totem. Okay. If I use the totem as a trigger, that works. Okay. If I use the totem as a trigger. Elemental weakness, flame ability. Then I use like flame blast maybe myself. The problem is flame blast is not constant enough to be in any way usable. Alright, but I could make this work in a way. So let's take this one out of here, put life leech on there. And this one leeches. No. Huh. So that works. Like, it should be the moment I cast it, just instant health. Instant health. Instant health. So, and this one will be changed. So I have 1 red on it. Where's my chromas? Chromas are over there. That's not a red. That's multiple reds, too many reds. Can't take me! This is armor and energy shield. So why do I get everything except like 1 red and everything else? There we go. So, alright. Still need a curse, and this is flame. Wait, did I? Yeah, flame ability on the right, and this one on the left there. And of course an active totem, which is the flame totem. Nice. The flame totem will still be... Yeah, the active skill is always on the left mouse button. This is on the right mouse button. And the firestorm will stay here until I can use it for something more interesting. So, what about the other thingy? Herald of Ash is almost maxed up again. And then we have Blood Magic, which I haven't used at all. And yeah, sadly, don't think I can use ever again. Alright, what about... Yeah, there's just a problem. Like, this is life lead, right? So I have to get somehow to the Reaver on the other side. Life gained for each enemy hit by attacks from attacks by supported skills. So that does not work with spells. So do we have anything with like life leech for spells? That's not the life leech gem. And also the problem is the life leech gem itself has very low values, to be honest. So yeah, I have to kind of increase on that. Maybe you can... How does the life leech thingy actually work? Life leech support. There we go. Let's see. Is it any good? The quality increases life leech per second by 10% at 20% quality. Okay, maximum is 38% increased life leech at level 20. Okay, so not that much of a difference there. That's just one problem. It's only level 13, but yeah, let's hope that works. Otherwise, we're just going for like flame thingy there to sustain ourselves. So sustain. Sustain is the only thing there. If I just run around and deal with damage, I don't have any sustain, and that was the major concern. You need sustain and tankiness, or tankiness and like extreme damage, but okay. Life leech does not have right that. Devouring totem leeched. No, leeches 30 life to you for each corpse consumed. So they have to be corpses, but need. What about this one? This one increases life leech when hit. Cursed enemies grant... Wait. Curses all targets in an area, making them more vulnerable to stuns. Hitting the cursed target will leech life and mana, and killing them will result in a chance to get an endurance shard. Cursed enemies grant 2% life leech when hit. That is actually very good, and I could put it on the totems as well. Like, it's a curse, it's a spell, ARE, duration. So instead of flammability and elemental weakness, I could put this on it to improve my tankiness as well. That would be pretty sweet. Blood rage. What about this one? You take 4% of your maximum life per second as physical. No. And there's no life leech over here. Okay, let's go for life. Yeah, minion life. No, this is not the term we are looking for. Like this one, life gain. So this is life gain, and this is like there's gain and there's life. Where's there like? Where's the word gained? Or like gain hits enemy, converting some of your physical damage to cold. If the enemy is frozen and is on less than 1/3 life, they will shatter. Converted, increased, gain. Again and again and again. Where's the word gain in this one? Chance to freeze enemies, increased effect of chill. Maybe, yeah, maybe they don't look for the word itself, but for the letters in the right order. Like, if there's a G followed by an A somewhere, followed by an I, followed by an N, it's considered to be gain. I can actually try this out. Okay, let's just say we would look for Warlord's Mark. So we could look for W, Warlords. Nope, okay, it doesn't work. Nope, okay, good. So there has to be a gain thingy up there. Wait, this one wasn't it, not this one. Life gain. Like, life gained works again. Life gain on hit because of the name. Glacial hammer, gain. Where's the gain? Hits the, wait, effectiveness of added damage. Hits the enemy, converting some of your physical damage to cold damage. If the enemy is frozen and is on less than 1/3 life, they will shatter. When hit by a glacial hammer, okay, it requires a mace or staff. 50% of physical damage converted to cold damage, deals so much base damage. 35% increased chill duration on enemies, 25% chance to freeze enemies, increased effect of chill. Place into an item socket of the right color to gain this skill. Right click to remove a socket. This is also like the other little bit. Place into an item socket. Okay, let's see. Place into an item socket. There we go. Whoa. So this one has a different Place into an item socket of the right color to gain an... I was looking for double O, so because of cooldown. It has cooldown. Okay. So the text at the end also kind of can be looked for. The explanation. This is a support gem. It does not grant a bonus to your character. Very interesting. I was looking. Where's the gain component? It's in the kind of like description. That's like general description of what a gem is and how it behaves. What? That is so stupid. All right. Yeah. Anyway, life gain. Okay. Thing is, because of the word gain, wait, you can actually look for life and gain like this. Right, so there's no life gain, no life gain, no life gain. Good. Ooh, got some life leech. The only problem is I don't have any life to leech anything from, so I need some points to get down. I want to 3 points, which is, I have 1 refund point left, which is this one. I can take just 2 other points. Which other 2 points could I take to get down there? Like increased maximum life, increased mana regeneration, and life regeneration. The problem about this is that it has bonus maximum life, but I am more concerned about mana regeneration and life regenerated per second. Okay, but what would that be? Like, it's like 10% mana, 10% mana, 20% mana, and 0.8 life regen. 10% mana. This is also mana stuff. Do I have anything else that I would take? Mana regeneration. Let's look for mana reg. So that's mana regeneration. That has mana regeneration. This one has mana regeneration. But do I intend to go for any of those mana regeneration ones? Come on, this is just mainly focusing on mana. Mana again, increased maximum mana, increased mana regeneration and intelligence. Okay. Not that much. Wait. Mana regeneration and life regenerated per second. Okay, instead of those 3, I could take those 3, but I would just put them somewhere else, really. But let's just hope this impact is not that great. Defense, mana regeneration per second, 81. But I have a lot and I don't use that much, so I hope that works. Oh, crap. And there's also the mana cost of 21, so I have to kind of figure out how to fight with a constant mana need again. Alright, anyway, do I have any more, like, no, I don't, but I think I can get at least 2 other refund points, yes. So, purchase, and those 2. Alright, so, or could there be, the thing is, if I could put these 3 down there, increase maximum, again, increased mana regeneration. Mana regeneration, yes. This only for 5% more mana, and this one for the regeneration on both sides. But I could switch those down there, but I have to put points on it first, and then I have to get more refund points, and no, okay. First of all, we take away, like, this one. Actually, wait a second, cancel. I have 3 refund points, right? I don't intend to use those anytime soon, so let's just get this one, and this one. And apply. Now I have 3 other points. And could place this on intelligence, and Ghost Weaver. Now we are a specialist, whatever that means. RH. Specialist. What's a specialist? What's it good for? Specialist. It's not even sorted by, like... Come on, specialist. I can't even sort it in any way, like sorted by time of achieving or something like that. Specialist. It's easier to just look this up in the wiki than to scroll through this right here. There we go. Specialist. Allocate a character's 4th keystone passive. Oh, I'm a specialist. Golden touch is what? Open a large chest. Traitor. Help all the bandit lords. Yeah. That only works if you play through this game multiple times or reset the bandit thingy. Because you can do this with an item, but Wait a second. Can you actually go to them fairly quick? I have to test that. They work in here, the Western Forest, I think. No, somewhere next to the bridge. Like wetlands was over here. Crossroads. Broken Bridge. That one was fairly close to it, I think. Nice to see. Maybe if you talk to them, you can switch to this range and then you lose another skill. I could get another skill point from Elria. So... And where's the end of the broken bridge? Come on. It's probably not down there. Look at that. Whee! My life regeneration is faster than they can deal damage. Like, how low is the damage on here? Like, that's so strange. There we go, Creighton. Find him. And there we got the bridge. Alright. So what happens if we talk to him? Creighton's rivals.
You know, you could always stick around and be part of our cozy little commune. It's about to get a damn sight bigger, thanks to you. No? I'll be making tracks then. I don't mind you hanging about, but this lot, they're not as tolerant as I am. I'm afraid, my friend, I simply can't vouch for your safety.
Nice. Okay, yeah, how do you do that? How do you reset this? Like, you need scoring, orbs of scoring or something like that. And you need, like, a tome or something. Bandit rewards. There we go. Bandit rewards. You need a Book of Reform, which is an Amber Amulet, a Jade, or a Lapis Amulet. And they grant you the respective bandit passives if you want to change them. And you need 20 Orbs of Regret. Holy shit. Okay. But you can switch around there. Oh, around this fairly easily. I hope you can actually achieve this and don't need to, like, yeah, finish the quest all the time. 1% of life regenerated per second. 2 additional physical damage reduction. I think I went for that. No, Creighton. I went for more attack and cast speed, chance to dodge attacks, and increased movement speed. Alright. 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 So, good to know. Anyway, I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere else. I want to go to my hot dog. Because I like my hot dog. Wah, 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 wah. Ooh. Yeah, what about the damage if I switch those around? 1-8. 1-2. That's definitely not enough. Yeah. And if I just have, like... If I have multiple totems, of course they don't deal that much damage, but they can just debuff all the time. That's the good part. If they need to be there for the debuff, I can also put, like... higher duration on it. That would be sweet, but no. Applies linked curses on hit. Perfect. Let's hope they also hit. Would be annoying if they don't. So, let's go quickly through the relinquary and see what happens. Also, we can do the dailies now. It's like 11 minutes in. Right. Oh, wait a second. That one. So fast. Whee! Okay. Wee bam. Wee bam. It is. I do have a problem with mana regeneration now. That's definitely a thing. Because it constantly sucks up my mana here. Which means I have to use that flask. But the totems still what? Still deal an awful lot of damage. 4,800. Yo, what? Yo, what? Okay. Let's say I would put that